was Ebele, the flutist. Ebele Eziamakam. She's the first female flutist in Nigeria. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful rendition.
Thank you.
So we'll call you right back after we finish this discussion on hot topics. Right, ladies. It's 3 years, and Ebele just ushered us into this discussion because it was Democracy Day yesterday. That's when we launched for the first time. So we thought it was key for us to honor our country, Nigeria, by singing the national anthem. But 3 whole years of your view. I'm excited. I thank you for the post you posted, the very first show. You know, with Joyce Ibewaji, who else? I think YK was there.
And then Bimbo.
ABIMBOLA,
JUNAID was our guest then. Fantastic. So, how has it been? What are your thoughts? We'd like to hear our viewers, especially our viewers, what they think we've done in the past 3 years, how the show has impacted somehow in your lives or your family, you know. We'd like to hear from you especially, actually. But let me start with anybody who wants to jump in. I think you should jump in since you were here from the beginning.
I was, you know, sometimes pictures just brings back memories. I went through my Google photos and I was like, I hope I took picture. I actually have a picture of our first rehearsals on this set, but I didn't have everybody together. I took a picture. I was selfish. It was just myself alone. And I remember how jittery we were. I remember how jittery I was about the fact that this is something I'd never done before. I think, except Joy, all of us had never done this before. It was, and I think that was your concept, that ladies, not normal women, we're going to be talking about experts. Yes, and it was phenomenal.
Jumoke was here on the initial,
our first interview. I remember the first audition we did ever. I saw Jumoke's dreads.
I think that was even the second audition because I missed the first one.
Possibly.
I missed the first one. It was the second audition, actually.
I didn't know each other then.
No, but I met her.
It was my first time meeting.
I met her.
But then things happen.
It's been an interesting journey. I've grown so much. I've met people that I probably would never have met in my life if I wasn't on the show. I met the governor. I've met the former one, the new one.
Yeah.
And most importantly, I have seen how my opinion can sway people. I've seen how my decisions can change people. I've seen how me saying that I did something will make everybody do it. I've seen how my natural hair journey has transformed many people, even on a daily basis. It's been awesome, and I'm grateful. Let me just stop here.
Let me come to Uwa, because I think it was after Lady left, I think.
Yes,
you know, that we now said, let's bring in somebody. But like, because I had put this together in my head, so different people get brought to us, but I said, when I saw Uwa, immediately I was like, this is somebody we need on the show, because her views were different. She was not like all of us, and it was key. We're looking for difference, and you brought that difference, Uwa. And what's your thoughts in 3 years?
You know, interestingly, someone walked up to me yesterday in church and said, "Oh, I love you so much. You're so different. You know, most times I look out to hear what you say. However, is there a personal problem between you and Jumoke?" And I was laughing. I said, you see, the beauty of the show, people don't understand, is that we can quarrel on this set. You might feel the emotions, but that is what it's meant to do. It's supposed to depict what happens in Nigeria. It's supposed to tell people that it is okay for us to not have the same views. It's okay to disagree on subject issues, but that doesn't mean we are enemies, or that doesn't make us, you know, I mean, it makes us, that's what makes us you. Different. It is your difference that people will celebrate. They won't celebrate your similarity with others.
Let me buttress that, Uwa, because there are a few people that have come to me that they want to be on the show. A few of my friends have come, "Oh, Mara, I'd like to be on the show." And I'm like, I would like to put you on the show, but the thing is that you're just like Uwa, or you're just like Tokwe. You know, like, I want something different. The idea, and that's why when we brought in Nima, we did an audition. And Nima honestly was not one of the most, I don't want to use the word that comes to my mind, but there are different people there. But we picked Nima because she's a lawyer, she spoke well, and her views, she was very passionate about her religion, and her views concerning government was different. So we wanted that difference. That's what makes the show, the difference. And expressing your view means that for the first time, Nigerians can say, I have a different view, but yet my view is respected. Because we always want to insist that, no, you must believe what I say. Whatever I tell you, and that's not what we should be.
We want to bully people to agree
with us. And we're trying to let people know, don't bully anybody. Jumoke is the bully. She's the because her voice is loud.
To bully us.
Jumoke can, because her voice is very loud.
But we can withstand the bully. But you know, and adding to what Tokpe said, when I came in on the show, it was just, okay, you're coming, it was a regular thing. But you see, I've realized that because I had a voice from day one, I didn't know that I had a voice. And I started talking. And when I started talking, I started noticing that I needed more and more information. And what Your View has done for me personally is that every day I'm inside one classroom or the other, trying to expand my mind more. So it's not just beyond sitting on this couch. So today I can comfortably sit down and talk to people and have a way of, shaping and reorienting their mindset towards certain issues. Fantastic. Like me, I believe we are first Nigerians before any other tribe. And that is the way we can move our country forward.
Let me come to Jumoke.
I've always had a voice. In fact, as a child, my mother used to say, "Shut up, chatterbox." Like, she knew that I was going to end up on TV. And right after secondary school, I ended up on TV. Like, she prophesied into my life. It was after that I decided to go and read mass communication. I majored in broadcasting. I mastered and majored in broadcasting. I knew there was still something. I hated injustice so much. I went back, I read international law and diplomacy. I just wanted to fight for the woman. I thought that the Nigerian woman had been oppressed. And so when Mariah put out the advert and said that she's doing this thing for women, I'd met Mariah, very vocal Nigerian professional. She was our deputy manager, was it?
President. No,
and I thank God for the opportunity. Mariah said it is pivotal that we're all different. We come with different opinions to the show. Take your call.
Okay, I have Margaret. Margaret from AGBARA. Good morning, Margaret.
Good morning, Mariah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Yeah, you ladies are doing wonderfully well. You ladies are fantastic.
Thank you.
You speak my mind as addressing women on this program. The weakness of women that men do say, you exploit, you got so explosive, and you get so reaching to most women. I always look out to hear from you guys.
Thank you.
And that has helped a lot. You've helped homes, you've helped families, you've touched some issues, which is most painful, right in there. A lot of women are passing through a lot which they cannot say. They are not expressive. But you've been able to break these barriers.
Thank you
are
so
doing
much,
great. You are
Thank you
doing
very
well.
much, Margaret. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I was going to finish up to say that based on what Ua expressed, that if all of us sit down every day and we're agreeing on the same things, on the same political views and everything, we'll become boring. I mean, there'll be nothing else to look forward to. And this is not even acting. We just share different views. Oh, you supported the government, you voted them, you believe in them. Oh, I think the man was too old. Why did the people vote him? And I've remained consistent just to have that different point of view. People will disagree, and it's okay. We can't all be the same. We don't all see things alike, So just tolerate people, and that's why we're here. To say that we can all be different and still be one.
Exactly. Let me take Barrister's call. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Oh, madam, how are you? Sorry, Paul.
I'm fine, thank you.
Barrister Messi, go ahead, please.
I'm very happy to watch your show this morning, and I love your show. I like watching it bedtime. And my husband is always glued to your view when he's around. So I want to congratulate. I will come and be in your program.
Yes, one of these days. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Ma. Recently, somebody came to me, somebody that I work with, I think he works for us, he does some job for us. I don't want to be too specific. His wife came to me and said, my husband beats me up and everything, and she watched the show the other day, we're talking about domestic violence, and she wanted to also talk to the husband, he does this, he does that. And I called the guy. I said, "Oh, your wife came to me and said you're busy." Say, "Yes, I did beat him. I did beat him. Where? I said, do you know that the police can arrest you? Do you know that you can be in, when I broke down everything, he said, I know your show, I watched your show. Let me see. When he now broke down the things she had done, I understood he has a position, a strong position, because the woman too goofed. But under no circumstance she do beat her. So we're trying to work through that. But you see, the impact of the show where people can
she had a voice.
She had a voice. She felt that, listen,
had a right.
I know I can go and meet this woman, that she'll be able to connect me to the person to help me in this situation.
Adding
like
to
that.
what you said, the week we treated marriage and the week we treated children, that's last week and the upper week, has been phenomenal. A lot of homes, a lot of lives have been impacted.
True.
I get messages every day. Sometimes I'm overwhelmed. Like, God, keep on giving me the grace to, because you see, the truth is that, you know, even the viewers out there, they need to pray for us, because it is not an easy thing at all. It's not easy.
Very quickly, we have to run.
One thing that's happened to me, I felt challenged to improve myself and to give back. The project I did this year was based on the fact that I felt everybody looks up to me on the show and they feel like, what can you do for me? And I thought, what can I do? I can't give money. I don't have money. This is what I can give. And I think we've all been doing that in our little ways. We can give back our little self.
All right, so that's enough of reminiscing. We need to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we can't forget what is hot out there.
Yes, sir.
Which is President Buhari's 1 year in office. I know Jumoke is ready to lambast us.
Bow.
Yeah, I voted for him. I'm standing by my vote. But
I'm standing by my vote too.
But the truth is that
I'm on the fence.
we'd like to hear your own views on our president's 1 year in the office. Please call us. We'd like to hear you. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now, yesterday's marked 1 year that President Muhammadu Buhari mounted the saddle as the president of our country. It has indeed been all-round of interesting year, not only for the government, but also for the people. Our guest will express his views on the review of our president's speech in office yesterday. Joining us on the show is the member, Federal House of Reps, Ijebu-Ode Odogbolu.
You started again.
Northeast Federal Constituency, Ogun State.
Representing me.
Odene Kehinde, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much. Ijebu-Ode.
Yes.
That's fine.
So you're coming from the federal government.
For where?
It's good to. You're coming from Abuja.
Federal
Hey, you're coming from Abuja. That's what I
So
mean.
we are ready for
Abuja.
you. I've switched
I'm
sides.
ready for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the federal,
So, I'm no longer
not
on the
state,
fence.
federal. Okay. You can call us on 070-80668014. You can tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag your view TVC. We would like to hear you read your tweets. Sir, there have been mixed reactions based on that yesterday's speech.
Yes.
People were expectant. I think Jumoke said something about the headsman. We didn't hear his speech. We didn't hear any mention about that. There were issues on giving us the names of the people who looted Nigeria. People have said, this speech it doesn't give me any kind of hope. I feel disappointed. The word disappointed was used a lot yesterday, that we didn't get the information we needed to get. What's your own overview of that speech yesterday?
Yeah, first and foremost, before we go to that, let me just quickly congratulate you ladies
Thank
for what you've been doing. I sent a text to one of my friends that I'll be here 9 o'clock, and immediately he started mentioning your names. Yeah, a lot of us were very expectant yesterday. But what we fail to remember is the fact that Buhari is not a man of too many words. If you have watched him for some time now, you will realize that some people take it to be arrogant, some people take it to be nonchalant, and sort of things. But I think it's just a man of action. He has his mindset on things he wants to do. He has a vision for this country, and if you have heard him said one time ago that he doesn't want, he's old, that he has little more years to live, and he has no cause to steal any money. You understand? So his vision, his mission for Nigeria is just to make Nigeria better than where we are today. And I was telling somebody yesterday that maybe not, if General Buhari then was not, his government was not toppled, probably we wouldn't have been where we are today. And maybe he has come back to give us what he couldn't complete the other time. So his speech yesterday is leaving a lot of people to still be doubting as to. But for me, if you read his posture very well yesterday, it's just a matter of, I think it's just a posture of reassurances that he has given to us, that he meant well and he means well.
I didn't get that reassurance, honestly, both from watching and even after reading, because I couldn't follow a lot of what he was saying, so I had to read the text. And I would say that even for a man of few words, you don't need a lot of words to convey and reassure Nigerians of your sincerity to fight corruption. We could see that part. But the country can't grow from just fighting corruption. We don't have a proper economic plan for the future. And we still don't have that after 1 year. And that wasn't explained in the speech.
Okay. Let me say this. Nigerians are quick to forgive and forget.
Yes, sir.
That is one thing. And we like people that can talk, even when they cannot act. You see, a nation that has gone through a lot in the last 16 years cannot just be rebuilt with mere words. And the situation we are in presently is such that you have to try so many things for things to work. As at the time I listened to you when you were talking about, when Jumoke was talking about the promise, they did this, they did that. Yes, usually you have a vision, you have a mission, as at the point you are making your campaign promises. There are intentions that you intend to achieve, there are things you intend to achieve. As at that point in time, you are still an outsider. You are never in there to really see what was really happening.
President Buhari was never an outsider.
He has always been an outsider in the last 16 years.
No, he wasn't. He chose not to go for meetings as a member of the Executive Council.
And can I ask you, what are those things that will be discussed at the meeting? Do you think they've been discussing about the economic policies of the nation? They've been talking about the way they were stealing money, the way they were hiding. So,
based on that, I want to put a question to him.
Yes,
based on that, if he did not have the true picture, why would you say things in your campaign promises? For instance, I'm going to create 3 million jobs in 1 year without having the true picture.
Can you please listen? When APC government says or promised then that they were going to create 3 million jobs, those 3 million jobs were not supposed to be from federal government alone. You mentioned Ambode. You mentioned Ambode, and so many other state governments have also been doing it. In Ogun State, for instance, there have been so massive constructions and all sorts of things. Immediately Ambode came in, he met money. He met programs that have been in place, and it continued. So many jobs will have been created, even with some of the events that have been taking place. It's the same thing in Ogun State. So if President Buhari promised APC government, APC government does not necessarily mean federal government alone. A lot of activities in APC government states and state governments.
I totally agree with what you're saying now, because you see, but is there a problem with information? Because you see, listen, it's important that a government you come in place because of where we are. Where we started from was no single trust for the government.
Yes.
So now you're coming. We voted a man of integrity. I was outside till 2 a.m. in the night trying to make my vote count. So what is the plan for the government to ensure that whatever it is that they are doing, because it was after President Jonathan left, we started hearing that he did this, he did that. Yes. So that was part of the major problem they had.
He didn't communicate.
There was no communication. There was no carrying along. So because you see, our leaders just feel like Nigerians don't deserve to hear anything. So what is the plan to carry people along, to know where we are headed?
Okay, fine. Let me put it this way. I was also disappointed yesterday because I felt the president was going to mention names. And even if he could not mention all the names, at least 1 or 2 names will have been mentioned and all sort of things. But, you know, immediately maybe because he felt that, Nigerians were expectant, because that was what he promised when he traveled out, and he quickly said, the Minister for Information will convey the names and all sort of things. I was also expecting the president to tell us that, okay, fine, if he couldn't tell us precisely what the policies are going to be, where we should be looking at and what we intend to be doing, I also expected him to say that, okay, the Minister for Finance will come and tell us the policy directions. Is that okay? I also expected him to say that, okay, fine, the Minister for National Planning and Budget will also tell us what they intend to achieve with budget and all stuff.
Question.
Yeah.
I complained about Fulani headsmen. Were you also disappointed that not once? I mean, he's the father of the country. Will he say that he hasn't heard that the Fulani headsmen have been killing people across Nigeria, from Agatu to Oyo to Enugu? Why would you not mention over 3,000 lives?
Sorry, Jumoke. He needed not mention everything. But wait. He needed not mention everything one after the other, but he talked about security. Is that okay? He talked about security.
He mentioned Niger Delta.
Wait. He talked about security, And for the mere fact that the president was addressing the nation yesterday does not mean he has never mentioned, or that was the only time he could mention it.
He has never mentioned.
He has spoken about it.
No, I want to mention
he has
something.
spoken about it. Remember, he said those that were trained in Libya are the ones coming into the country under the guise of Fulani herdsmen. He mentioned it.
Please, that point.
He mentioned it, but not necessarily
is a very, very important point. Very, very important, because is on their side and on our side, and we need to be sure which side is actually his interest is representing right now.
I think what we should be expecting the president, what we should be expecting the president to do is this. A lot of state governments, most especially Benue and Co, have been involved in this, and they've been meeting. What we were expecting is probably that, okay, fine, what are your plans? What do you intend to do to tackle these particular problems? And don't forget, the president is also a human being. There's so many things that just started coming up immediately he took over government. Nobody ever believed that with all the government, even under Jonathan, had done in the Niger Delta, that somebody will now be coming up again under another name or another guise to say we are now Avengers. Avenging for what?
All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'd like to hear your own views. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now let's take Richard. Richard from SURULERE, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. I just want to first congratulate you guys on your anniversary.
Thank you.
Jumoke she went to my secondary school, so I'm an alumni.
Oh.
So, yeah. I want to say very quickly. The House of Rep member sitting down there, he's not going to say anything different because he's an APC member and he's also in the government. So, but all I want to say is hypocrisy is one of our biggest problems in this country. And please, anytime there's any... See, I'm not pro-Jonathan. I keep saying that when I make any arguments. I'm not pro-Jonathan, but if I see anything going wrong, I try to say it as it is. I'm very, very objective. So please, if we see things that are going wrong, let's try and be objective. And let's not try and sweet talk everything, please.
All right, thank you very much.
What is wrong?
Richard, would you like to take some tweets, please?
What is wrong?
Okay, there are many tweets, so.
Okay, Ehiji Julius says, I think we should allow the implementation of the budget before we start assessing. But progress slow so far. That's Franco says, okay. Thank you. Okay.
Go ahead.
We have ABIMBOLA JUNAID on the phone.
Welcome to the show.
How are you?
We're fine.
I'm very, very proud of you, and I'm proud that I was part of the very first show.
Yes, the very first show. You're our guest on the very first show.
Has gone past just the women's show. It's the women's institution. So please realize that you are the Nigerian Women's Institution. Because you not only talk about the issues as to why we are Nigerian women, you talk about the contributions of the Nigerian women, you talk about future Nigerian women, and you talk about the policy of Nigeria, which usually the men folk for so long do not want to hear our views. And our view is so important. That balance is what is necessary. You know, so I'm so proud of you. You're doing fantastically well.
Thank you.
It's the right time that one of you start.
Thank you very
much.
Mark says Nigerians should stop seeing PMB as a god. This country belongs to us all, and let's support and play our parts. Oluwasegun United says, first thought it was one of those shows, but later I realized how informative and educative it is. Thanks to you women, our words are loading. Kafilat says that I have Nima on the show to rep me, drew my attention to the program, and ever since I've become one of the beautiful brides of your view. Badamosi Sheriff says, come out and let us know the plans that the government has put in place to tackle the economy. We need information.
All right, let me let you say just one final thing, because we need to bring in Ebele to come and play the flute for us. We have to celebrate. We have a KK. We have to cut it. So, final thing you'd like to say concerning the... give us hope.
Yes.
Give us something to hope for.
Precisely. You see, let me just make this reassuring statement. that, as someone actually tweeted, let's await the budget to roll. I can assure you that, not before the end of the year, if this budget is fully implemented, we are going to smile again.
Fantastic.
Whatever must have been wrong in the last 16 years cannot be corrected in one
You
day.
can't go without telling us why they are earning so much.
And they have not cut their own.
Okay, he's always talking about that.
They are earning so much. Why?
What are we
Why?
earning?
Why are you asking us
How much
to
is your
suffer?
salary?
How much is the salary?
How much is your salary?
600,000 naira.
What
Why
of
are you
their-
asking us to suffer when you people are not willing to suffer?
What of
How
your
have you cut your
allowance?
allowance?
Wait. We have cut the allowances, even the budget. Even the budget
Ebele.
with more than 20-25%.
Okay.
But
We have to, unfortunately, we have to cut the cake.
Let us cut the cake.
The first Nigerian
Let us
female
call the cake
flautist.
first.
Do you need new
Let's
cards?
give her a round of applause. Please come and stand next to us.
You can join through your flute.
through your flute.
Just blow the truth. Just blow it.
Yes.
About the democracy. So I've actually joined.
Okay, fine.
You wanted to say one or two things concerning it?
Not really.
Okay. All right. So let's get some dancing going on.
Cutting the cake.
Let's cut the cake. All right. So, ladies,
We have turned you to.
oh my goodness! I think you need to come out.
We have to stand to celebrate now, please.
Let's not go embarrass our.
What are you guys putting on?
Let's not go embarrass our guy here. So we're going to serenade us. Oh, not yet. Okay. So it's been 3 years.
Yes.
Nima is not here. YK is not here, but their spirits are here with us. So,
And two of us are representing.
yeah, very Nima and YK. All right. Sorry. Should we sing happy? No,
No, she can do that for us.
You're already singing something from the background for us.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we say? How do we count? 1, 2, 3, or what do we do?
Your view.
To a prosperous
Nigeria. Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
To a great Nigeria.
great Nigeria.
These are all right. So
1, 2, 3.
To
To a great and prosperous Nigeria.
3 years. So
Okay,
Oga,
Why are you the first to eat?
icing cake. Right? You of all people. All right. So
What was
Oga,
size-
you never have you ever
what
watched
was
the show
size 0?
before?
Yeah.
You watched it before. This is not the first time.
No, this one.
Oh, good. So, would you like to play something for us, madam? Please go ahead. Yeah, we're gonna dance. Go ahead.
I want to dance.
You're already dancing.
No, but you guys are going to remove your shoes if I'm going to dance with you.
Yes,
I've removed my shoe already.
remove your shoes.
She's not wearing shoes.
I've removed my shoe already.
She's tall.
I'm very tall.
She's 6'2".
Yes, so 6. No, I'm not 6 feet. I'm 6 feet.
Oga,
See this one.
Oga, you're still short.
No, but I'm the same as
Let us. We're still on live television. Please go ahead.
I was listening to their song. Just dance along.
Give us
They're
yours
playing
now.
some beautiful
Give
songs.
us, give us,
Oh, but just
give
do
us
our
yours.
birthday thing. and just
Yes, please do that.
Happy birthday to your hero.
Happy birthday.
now.
I say you should do yours.
Let the music play on.
Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to your view. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to your view. Happy birthday to us. Thank you very much. All right, we had a fantastic show today. We would love to have an audience, but unfortunately we couldn't have an audience. But we know you enjoyed the show with us as much as we did. Thank you, sir, for coming. Thank you. You've not disclosed your salary for us.
And your allowance.
I would
And your allowances.
I would tweet them to you.
I will treat them. Zumoke has been on your case. Thank you very much, Billy. Thank you. God bless you. Have a lovely day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate. Come on now. Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's